What's up, everybody? We have a new figure here to take a quick look at. I got it from AliExpress. This is the Wolverine Mafex look-alike from CT Toys. I've heard a lot of good things about this figure, unlike the John Wick figure I took a look at that was a bootleg. Apparently, there's a lot of love that goes into these clones manufactured by CT Toys. I'm not sure how long these figures are going to be available on AliExpress. The one plus side I did hear was that this particular Wolverine scales smaller, which is true to form in the comics and such, as compared to its Mafex official counterpart. Now, I missed out on the official release of the yellow suit and the brown suit in the Mafex line, and I figured this would be the last bootleg I'm probably going to mess around with. Let's take a quick look at the packaging that it comes in. As you can see, it looks like a Mafex packaging. It's got CT down here representing CT Toys. It's got a window box. This is made to look like Mafex. This looks like Mafex. Up here, you see this is from the CT factory. Got Wolverine up there on the top. Got Wolverine X-Men. Looks like a product shot right there. And we got Wolverine on this other side as well. And then this is the bottom of the packaging. So I'm going to crack this baby open, take a quick look at it. And the back of it looks really nice. I'm hoping that it's going to look like that once I get it in hand. From what I can tell, though, it looks pretty good. But again, I won't know until I get this figure open, and we'll take a good look at it. So, be right back. All right, everyone, I've got Wolverine out of his packaging, and right off the bat, I'm going to tell you to go to AliExpress and get you one of these Wolverine CT toy figures. It is an absolute beast of a figure. I have thoroughly enjoyed posing him, messing around with him. I don't know anything about this CT Toys company. I know that they're making these figures kind of on the sly. Call it a bootleg, call it whatever you want. But this was easily the best $25, $27 I spent on a figure that was under 30 bucks with this type of quality. And what really baffles me is this is made to look like a Mafex figure. It's got the aesthetic of a Mafex figure. It poses perfectly, and it was less than $30. So how is it that Marvel Legends can push out a figure that has just terrible articulation, bad accessories, and you get a figure like this, and it's just phenomenal? I mean, this thing is an absolute beast of a figure. Now, I do have the Mafex X-Force Wolverine that I will locate in my Mafex collection and pose him next to this after I show off this figure. But what baffles me is if I had an official Mafex standing next to this figure, how is it that they could create this product with this quality for less than $30? Now, I know it costs money for the licensing fees and such, but is it that much more? Because are we paying for strictly the license or the figure itself? Because this is amazing. This just blew me away as soon as I took it out of packaging. And I'm anxious to stand him up next to the official X-Force Wolverine to see how he looks. But let's take a look at his accessories. Now, out of the packaging, he has one of his masks on portraits and the two fist hands, but I stuck the unmasked version on the figure prior to this review. But here is one of the facial sculpts, and it's kind of like he's got some teeth showing with a somewhat of a grin. There's the back of it. There's the peg hole down there, in case you were wondering. Looks great. And then you got this one, which is quite similar, but it's got the closed mouth like a grimace. Right there. There's the back of it. There's the peg hole. So, looks really good. Comes with 2 extra sets of hands. So you have a right closed fist. And then you've got the left closed fist. So that looks good. 2, not necessarily open palm hands, but it's like holding out the hand some. Looks really good. And you got this one right here. So let's take a look at the figure itself. So I have this head sculpt on them right there. And there's like a blue, I don't know all the terminology and such with these figures. I just wanted to show off some of my figures I get, but I don't know if that's a wash or what, but there's some blue tint to the hair. Amazing head sculpt. So, real happy with that. And my X-Force one didn't come with an unmasked head. It was more expensive, and I want to say it only came with 2 heads. I don't know. Both of them were masks. All right, and then you got this slip-over cowl that you can just put around his neck after you remove the head. There's the chest area right there. Back area. Looks really good. Waistline. The hair on the arms is well done. Let's see if I can get you. There we go. And there's like a metal piece in each of the joints that you can see a little bit right there. I caught it kind of shining. The claws are really nice. And they both on a closed fist. Then you got the boots. So let's take a look at this articulation. So if you have a Mafex figure, you pretty much know what you're getting. So let's see if he can look up, look down. Get a lot of good movement on here. Got the butterfly shoulders. Comes in really good. You can even bring it up a little higher and almost, well, let's see. Can almost do it with it there crossing. That just looks so good. Oh. Well, we'll take a look at the neck joint right there. Let's go ahead and take that off. And we'll put another mask on. Just got that neck joint right there. Now, it's weird how it's kind of got a curvature to it. But slips right on. So it was a little tight when I changed it out the first time. So just be careful on any fig that you're changing out with the pegs. Let's see. So you got some cuts over here to the back as well. That is just some good movement. You got swivel in the bicep area. Elbow is more than 90 degrees. The wrist is connected with those kind of pegs. So be careful when you're putting your hands in. But it's a up and down, but it does have the ball where it kind of goes around. So you've got this movement here in the pelvic area. Let's see if it goes down any. It doesn't really go down. Let's go back. It does not go back. So you don't get a lot of movement up and down unless I'm doing something wrong. So you got that. Now, one thing I see that is a little off is you can tell right there, and I just noticed it myself, there's a little bit of a two-tone color of a yellow right there. So the back is one shade, and then it goes into that color, but then it goes back to the yellow. You can see it's on that end as well. All right, so let's see if we got any waist swivel. It's a little tight in the waist area, but you can move like that if you want. Let's see, it should have the drop down legs. It's tight up in there, so you might want to be a little careful. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to chance it, but got it out that much. Doesn't seem, oh, there we go. The drop down and the hip area, I'm not too impressed with. Knees do come up all the way to there. Is that a boot swivel? Yes, there is a boot swivel. It's just hidden up under the cowls of the boots. And then on the ankles, you got up and down. And then you got your rocker. I do see these maybe becoming loose, so you might have to use some Kiki's oil on that to tighten it up every once in a while. But that's for, you know, all figures. Let's see. The toe joints go up nice, and it's a pretty good cut right there. Sometimes it's kind of flattened out, so that looks pretty good right there. So yeah, this is definitely a win in my opinion. So I am going to try to dig up my other Wolverine that is in the X-Force uniform, because I do want to stand him next to it just to see if they are indeed the same height. Whoop, be right back. Okay, we got him standing next to the X-Force Mafex figure, and they are the same height. He is also standing next to a John Wick Chapter 4 figure, and John Wick is a little bit taller. And for our next comparison, let's take a look with him next to a Mezco Dusty Punisher. Let's see if I could get old buddy to stand. So that's what he looks like next to a Punisher Mezco figure. So let's take a look. How he faces off. Oh man, oh buddy, dusty as mess. But yes, I do like the way it scales. I'm not going to dig up any of my Marvel Legends. I have those in some totes. I don't have any available at the moment, but definitely grab this figure up off AliExpress. I'm all about supporting the official brands, but they're just not putting re-releases out. So I am not going to pay upward to $200, $250 for a figure that can easily be re-released. And I'm not giving my money to scalpers. So, well, some people say, well, you're giving it to people that are making bootlegs. Well, it is what it is. But I'm very happy with this less than $30 AliExpress CT Toys Wolverine. I'm going to hopefully get the Tiger Suit one. And yeah, I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. I would be really impressed if CT Toys actually came out with their own product line and actually tried to get official license. But that's it for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments if you are planning on getting a CT Toys figure. Do you have one now? If so, what is it? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like for me. Later.